Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about some relationship advice and some common mistakes that go on in relationships. This is more towards like high school level relationships and maybe even middle school. I mean, a lot of this stuff is just stupid and is mostly avoided nowadays in more adulthood, more up there relationships. I am no guru, I shouldn't be giving advice anyways. But I felt like this would be a good way to start off. Mistake number 1. So cheating is a really big mistake, and I mean, you shouldn't cheat in a relationship. It's really dumb. If you're in a relationship, you should be faithful to who you're with. And if you have the thought about cheating, maybe you should probably figure out a way to either get those thoughts away, or if not, you shouldn't be in the relationship in the first place. Don't cheat. Don't do it. Mistake number 2, and it's less of a mistake, but more of a just kind of a general thing. I've seen, or I've been in relationships where the other person in the relationship was very emotionally unstable, and I mean, at first it might seem like you're helping them, and it might seem like it's a good thing. Like, that's how I thought. I thought I was helping the person, and it was going to be great, and everything was going to be all fine and dandy. But in the end, emotional instability isn't really good for relationships. You can't have a healthy relationship while being with someone who's emotionally unstable. A good way to fix this is to try to just talk out your emotions, and say you are the emotionally unstable person. Try to talk to try to talk to your significant other, or whoever the relationship is around, and try to explain things and just try to be able to be stable. Talk to a counselor or something to figure out your problems and kind of sort yourself out, so you yourself are a stable, an emotionally stable person. Mistake number 3. So a contradicting lifestyle isn't much of a thing that I've seen, but people tend to think, oh, opposites attract, oh, it'll be fine, everything will play out. But a lot of relationships, they start off as such a great thing, but contradicting lifestyles tend to kill it off. Maybe you both disagree on something major. The disagreement can lead to multiple arguments, which can end up leading to just a demise in the relationship. It's really, contradicting lifestyles isn't really good, and if you're not good at coming to a compromise, the word I was looking for was compromise. If you're not able to come to a compromise, then just try to, like I said before, talk things out. Talking is actually a really big part of being in a healthy relationship. Okay, so that brings me on to point number 3, and that's lack of communication. A lot of people nowadays try to have long distance relationships, which, yes, you can, there's a lot of ways to like communicate with other people nowadays. There's like Kik, there's texting, there's cell phone calls, there's Skype calls, there's many ways to connect with people around the world. And I'm not saying those ways are bad, but human contact is actually really, being able to be with the person that you are in a relationship with is really crucial to the relationship, or to a healthy relationship. Lacking of communication doesn't mean that you are across the world and you can't talk, because I mean, that is under the category of lack of communication. But I've also seen a lot of relationships, such as relationships going around in my school, where there's two people and they just don't talk at all. They're in a relationship, they just never see them together, and that isn't good for a healthy relationship because they're never talking. And if you don't talk to your significant other, or to your other half in the relationship, things can go really bad, because then certain emotions won't be expressed. Feelings will be lost, feelings could be lost, feelings can just go other places. It could be a disaster. Last but not least leads us at our 4th point, or 5, I've lost track. You shouldn't, it's less of a mistake and more of a tip here. Communication is key. Being able to talk through your problems with your other person is really what makes or breaks a relationship. Because if you are in a relationship where the other person does something maybe you don't like, and if you don't tell them, well, they're gonna keep doing it. And if they keep doing it, I mean, you're gonna lose interest or some situation like that. I've seen people who there's like their person that they're with, one of their pet peeves is something that the person that they're with does, and that literally ends the relationship. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it, but they never tried to talk it out with the other person. Come to a compromise, and that should play out. But yeah, communication. So that concludes the video. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. I don't have any other videos, but I'm pretty sure there will be some up later on. So, yeah, check out the rest of my channel. Peace.